Welcome to part 2 of Portage Mule's 2023 walleye opener. We've already portaged in, set up our campsite, and been fishing for a few days now. Part 1 left off where Rob and I had flipped our boat in the treacherously flat, calm waters of Crooked Lake. After the shock wore off and we were able to take stock of everything, we got back on the walleye in no time. Wow! Despite losing a few items like a net.
No way.
Are you recording this?
You aren't gonna believe this.
But let's dive right back into where we left off. So we went over. We were able to hold on to the boat and swim close to shore. We're on an island right now, but it's okay. We were able to bring the boat up to the rock and get out, drain the water out of the boat, and bring the boat up on land. Once we did that, we started taking off and drying our clothes, kind of hanging up in the trees right now, and did some jumping jacks to warm up. The temperature's probably 50, 55, so the sun feels pretty good. The water temperature, however, probably about 40, 42 degrees, so in the couple minutes it took to get out of the boat and up to the shore, you could definitely feel the energy being sucked right out of you. But we managed, and we're here. Things that
We lost.
we lost.
Ben
First,
lost his.
my cell phone, which it's a bummer. It had a bunch of the pictures and videos from here that aren't backed up to the cloud because there's no service. This GoPro, however, is still working. I think yours was beeping when we came out of the water.
It might have been beeping to say that it's not happy.
We're not sure yet.
So we might have lost 2 GoPros.
Well, look, the other GoPro that's on the top, the canoe view.
We lost the canoe view.
No, we haven't.
It broke. It snapped.
But the camera.
No, we have the camera.
Yeah, the camera.
Yeah, we lost the mount.
The mount is done.
And we lost 2 poles and 2 reels completely.
Yeah,
One was
two whole setups.
Ben's and one was mine.
So we have a broken one, a full one. All 3 paddles somehow stayed in the boat. That's kind of a miracle. I think it's because we just kind of went over slow and didn't finally tip over until the very end.
I had on my fleece jacket, and I did not have my life jacket on. In an area that you never think that you would have an issue. We're in no current.
No,
Nothing, just there. And it was just a situation where I don't know what happened. I just looked down and my fishing pole, the one that I wasn't using, was completely in the water and starting to sink. And like an idiot, I leaned forward to grab it too quickly, which I'm guessing at that point, I don't know what happened, but I'm guessing Ben was probably like, what the heck is going on? Went to look, and I was already too far gone with the canoe leaning to where I couldn't get back, and I went over, and I prayed that Ben wasn't going over, and then when I came up out of the water, he was in the water, everything was in there, and Ben didn't have his life jacket on, but Ben had no problem swimming. He swam to the back to cut the anchor because the anchor was connected and we couldn't pull the boat.
we tried swimming with the boat first and then found out that boat's not going anywhere with
and then I got my life jacket and I was able to hang on to that and stay afloat, and then Ben pulled the canoe up and I crawled on shore and pulled him in with the life
jacket because I think I was out of energy at that point.
Yeah, but I mean it all happened in maybe 5 minutes. I don't even know.
Less, yeah.
No, I mean, no time at all, and it went from Ben was actually on a fish in the boat trying to undo it, and we still have that.
We still have the fish. the fish was swimming in our boat, off the line, off the hook, just swimming in the boat. So we have lunch.
So we're gonna have to dry up, regroup, get back to the campsite, figure out what the game plan is. And go from there.
Yeah, I'll show you what's is our new campsite. Oh.
You can see the anchor rope out there still.
Yeah, the anchor rope is still hanging out up there. We'll have to grab that. We're able to drag our
idea how far away we were.
boat up. Yeah,
You can see it.
I don't think it's really hard to see in the camera, but we're about out here. Oh, we flipped.
It's colder on this side.
It's much colder out of the sun.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday afternoon. Ben and I are heading back out. We are down 2 poles, 2 sets of northern spreaders, 2 sets of fish grabbers, 1 set of pliers, a collapsible net, an iPhone, a rechargeable battery, and 1 canoe view that has been severed at the joint. The reason that we are down a few things, as you probably saw moments ago, had a pole somehow get jostled a little bit, and big boy in back decided to make a dive for it, and then decided to barrel roll himself in the canoe and everything in it right into the water. Ice out took place about 10 days ago, so you can imagine how cold the water is. But like true outdoorsmen, Ben and I immediately went into recovery mode, and once again got to thank Ben for his ability to stay extra calm under pressure. I think that just comes naturally for him. We got to that little island, got dried off, got our gear back, went back to camp, reorganized, checked all the gear. As Ben said, a couple of cameras are down, microphones are down, so we're going to try to stick it out. But later we're going to go over some of the must-haves, and one of those must-haves is a waterproof tackle box. So as we went over, all of our jigs and all of our leaders and copper magic spoons, they stayed just dry as a bone, floating on top of the water. Also, I would suggest you don't wear fleece up here. Holy mackerel. That'll really weigh you down when you get wet. But we're not going to let this stop us from going back out here and trying to put together an awesome fishing video. And I think, you know what? We did manage. Ben had the counter tied up. So we are at where? Currently 32 walleye. So, and craziest thing of all of it is that we had a walleye on the loose, and he managed to stay in the canoe even as it's upside down. As we're pulling it out of the water, he stayed inside of it. We pulled the canoe out of the water completely, and then there was enough water in the back of it that he just hung out there like he was Joe Cool. Yeah, so you know, I have my life jacket on because you know, it'll never happen to me. And I do remember, which I can't believe I'm going to say this on camera, I might have screamed like a girl, might have said I can't swim because it was so heavy, but luckily God was watching over me and he handed me my life jacket. Our collapsible net was extremely key in landing some of these bigger walleyes, so we are going to have a bit of a challenge going forward when Ben lands a 6-pound walleye and has to try to gill it. Yep, we've always said we show you what to do and what not to do. We just wanted to ramp it up a little for you. No, we couldn't have done it in June when we like to swim when it's 98 degrees out. chose to do it when we're ready to let hypothermia set in. So we had the anchor tied to the boat, and Ben had to swim from the front of the boat to the back of the boat to cut the anchor because I didn't have a knife on me. And normally I carry a knife when I'm up here, but this time I had a Leatherman, and I didn't have the Leatherman with me, but also I don't think I could have managed to pull it out of its case, take it out, open it up, and then find the knife without having other problems like staying above water, floating. Yeah, you know, I may be a big guy, but it doesn't mean I'm buoyant. So fat guys don't float automatically.
After watching the video of us flipping on a working GoPro, I thought I could see one of the missing rods fall out of the canoe relatively close to shore while the boat was still upside down, and thought it might be worth looking for.
Right here.
Seriously? Be careful how you lean down.
We did it once.
We're pros now. No way.
Are you recording this?
Let me back up so
Yeah.
it doesn't break that.
So in the GoPro, or in the footage, hold on, don't go fast, just a little bit.
Is that's yours, isn't it?
Yeah. Got it. We're back to 3. Yeah. Dude, I told you I saw it in the video.
We went back and watched our video of the whole thing. And
Yeah.
so
And I have the jig. Yeah. Things are looking up. Oh.
that's awesome.
The disco ball, they didn't get it.
No, they didn't. Can't do it. It's too hot, it's too constricting.
I'm gonna catch it like a football.
It's a big one.
There you go.
Just cut my hand. So here we got a just under 20. What's that? I touched it.
And I saw.
A little bit smaller.
A lot of it smaller.
13 inches. Just a baby. Yeah, buddy. He's fighting a little funny. Flip him up. tail can move. All right. But I will change. There's a fish.
Finally. PD.
Oh man. Get the net.
On it.
"17"
Perfect. I'd keep it.
There we go. Oh, they're turning it on. Keep it nice and tight.
Yep.
Very nice. This thing's about 17.
Great news. We are at 39 total walleye, which means we have equaled our last trip up here in only
3 days of fishing.
3 days of fishing.
There we go. There's 40.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Not too big, but
I'd say that's a pretty good size.
big enough.
Good size. Gonna eat it.
It's a little difficult doing this without the net, but
Doctor.
there you go. We're at 19 and a half. Walleye number 40 for the trip.
And dinner.
And dinner. There we go. Another solid fish.
Let's do that.
Oh, up and over. We're trying this whole new no net thing, so give us a little leeway here.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is definitely
Disco
a girl.
ball is something else.
The disco ball. Oh man,
That's gotta be a 22"
fish. That's just so pretty. Holy cow. Wow.
Let's take a look back here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Is that a
goodness.
22?
I haven't measured her yet.
Oh yeah.
22 and a half. Now let's close the mouth. Just over 22. Just over 22. You hear us talking about the disco ball. That's what we've named this lure right here. Which is odd. The hook's not very sharp, but sure is catching fish. But it is strange. It shut off for an hour and a half maybe. Might have just turned back on. Same spot, same bait, same technique. There we go.
That put you right on the fish.
Yes, you did. Smaller fish. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. smaller guy. 16-inch. Right there. Going back in. 42. And all I'm doing is just going down to the jigs on the bottom, reeling it in to get it taut, and then just keeping it anywhere between 6 to 12 inches off the ground. I loosen the bail and let it down just to check the depth every now and then. And I'm just dead sticking, which means I'm not really jigging. I'm just leaving it right at that depth. $20.5. There we go. Beautiful fish.
So it is 6:52 and we are getting ready to head back to camp. Walleye count as of now is up to 43. We're leaving our little spot with a 20.5 inch. Largest was what, 22.5?
22.5, just over.
Just over 22. The smallest one was, I think, 13 inches.
Who caught that one?
Me. But yeah, gonna head back to camp. We got 2 of these walleye to fillet up. We're gonna have the pretzel breading tonight on at least a little bit of it. See what that's about.
I could do that.
And we are going to play the card game Battleship, which is actually quite a bit of fun.
It's awesome.
So either way, we've got a night planned out. Have on the menu, like I said, the walleye, Velveeta macaroni and cheese, s'mores, and some skinny bagel or mini bagel or something. That's an everything bagel with some Kerrygold garlic and herb butter, which is
delicious.
Really top notch.
So we did just that and enjoyed another Boundary Waters campfire and a nail-biting match of Battleship. Portage Mule pro tip. Use reflective guy lines when setting up your tent and campsite. Makes it a lot easier navigating the campsite at night.
Good morning. It's May 16th. It is Tuesday. Today I have opted to wear clothing that is all 100% quick dry and will not take on water. However, some of you may ask, are you too stupid to realize you should wear your life jackets all the time? I think the answer to that is just simply, no, we're not too stupid. We're making a conscious decision because we are both very understanding of Ben's capabilities in high pressure situations, so we're putting it all on him. It is completely up to him to save us both. We played 2 games of Battleship. Sadly, I was destroyed. And I had to, oh, you know what? I did never declare you sank my battleship. So I guess we forgot that part of the game, but Ben did win. So I forgot to add to our morning update our fish count situation. So starting out this morning, we are currently sitting at 43 walleye, 2 northern, dare I say it? I'm going to. 0 bass. Shh. So that's where we're sitting right now. So far so good. Oh, my camera's all wonky. Don't flick, don't flick, don't flick, don't flick. I'll be nice and easy with you if you just don't flick. I want to keep that minnow. I think I might be able to. Okay, guys. Starting off with a baby walleye. Working on this to keep my minnow. Oh, yeah. Look at that. My minnow's like, thank you. Or as Ben has noted in the past, his life definitely flashed before his eyes. A little good morning walleye for you. At a whopping 14 3/4 inches.
3/7?
Yeah, which for you in Canada, I don't even know what that would be. What, like 30 centimeters?
It's on there, isn't it?
It is.
10, 20, 30. How big?
It'd be
37
centimeters. Oh. Ooh, that was a heavy hit. I don't want to lose him, but I'd like to get him on video. He's a big one. Judo. Look at that guy. What a beauty. Boundary Waters walleye. Okay, don't drop him. He's gonna flop on you, but just power through it. So I'm not gonna lie. Not the best at trying to read the tape measure backwards. That's a 20. He's going back in though. She. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, that is a walleye.
What did you think it was?
Well, it was so silvery, I didn't know.
Little guy. Disco room's open.
Sure is. Looks to me like everybody's coming to the party. Can you just throw that at me?
Yeah, you did.
I think I did. Okay, buddy, just stay right over the side here. 47.
Yep. Coming up. They're getting smaller this morning.
Yeah, it might be the same one. Thinking he's all like a tough guy.
I'll go get it. I'll bite it.
Hey, I'll show you. He's probably at the schoolyard with his friends. like daring him, and he's like, "I'll do it." And he comes right next. He's like, "See,
wasn't that bad."
Another small guy this morning. Tiny. I think the same guy. He's a hungry little fella.
I got an idea."
49.
49.
Yeah.
Just in case your mic doesn't pick anything up,
Yeah.
I'll repeat everything you say, and then you can dub my voice to match your lips.
Okay.
Would that be funny?
Yeah. And you're recording too?
Yeah.
Okay. Rob? The mic not pick me up. Oh, here we go. This guy's a little bigger. A little bigger. Little peanut. So the first thing I do, I open my bail to give me a little space here to work with.
First thing I do is I open my bail to give me a little space here to work with.
And then with these guys that aren't big enough to really get under the gills, you can just grab them, put their fins back, get a good grip on them, and hopefully be able to work the hook out. There you go. $14.5 for the 50th walleye of the trip.
Whoo, doggy.
And I am still, I almost don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx myself, still using my disco ball jig here. 3/8 ounce. Oh, could be a good one.
Don't you throw that fatty.
There you go, right in. I'll do.
Oh boy, he's a little heavier.
Grab the jig. Perfect. That is a beaut. And you keep.
Oh man, and it's a lot. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's like, give me another one. Give me another one. Yeah, let me at him. Let me at him. Who was that character that used to say that? Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy.
Look at that beautiful walleye. Okay, now I don't want to measure him, but I'm going to. I don't want to measure him because I'm scared that he'll jump. How am I on that end down there?
You're too far over. Move. Yeah. Right there.
Just a skosh under 22. Don't do that. But see, we're gonna put him back, yeah?
Per bag, yeah. Most of those big ones are females with eggs.
I need a minnow too.
Ready?
Oh no, I don't. What am I talking about? I got my big fatty on here still.
No
Old girl go to work. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, due to Ben's success yesterday and my jealousy of such, I have upgraded to the gold disco ball.
Loving the disco ball.
I'm telling you. Ooh.
You gotta bring more disco balls next time.
I'm gonna have to be able to get him. Just stay on, buddy, so we can see you and I can touch you. You might be too. You're bigger than the last one.
Okay.
Maybe.
There you go, there you go. Just like that.
One more time. Let me keep that minnow. We can be friends.
You got it. It's in. Yes.
So you were a little smaller, but nevertheless a beautiful fish. And you guys just can't resist that minnow. Like, I get it. It looks good. Oh, yeah, about the same.
52.
Beautiful. Put her back. See her take off on us. So as you can see, that the tackle and the baits that we're using are pretty simple stuff. Jigs, minnows. We usually go through the minnows first, and then we'll switch over to our leeches because the leeches are a little more hardy. They'll usually last a lot longer than the minnows. But what you want to look for is just some moving water if you can. You see behind me here, this island, is that water's coming around the island and pushing that food and different things across this way. Those fish are sitting in a line through here, just waiting for that food to come through. So when you see that moving water somewhere, that's where you want to fish. You know, watch the videos. We try to show you different places, different things, different techniques. Although it seems lately it's been a lot of just jigs. But why change when it's working?
Yup. You don't leave fish to find fish, and don't change up what's working.
Yeah, unless you're going to a different species, there's no reason to swap out of the jig. It's easy, it's convenient. You don't have to rig up a bunch of stuff. Never once have we brought, well, I shouldn't say never, but we've never used Lindy rigs up here. We've never used anything but slip bobbers and jigs. We tried a couple of free lines, which is just a sinker and a hook, but it's too easy to get hung up. But I would plan to go through 3 jigs per person per day. So when you're coming up, make sure you bring at least that, depending on where you're at. If you get down into some rocky stuff, you might lose more than that, but have yourself a nice variety of 3/8 ounce as well as 1/4 ounce. And look at this, here we go. Oh my.
Uh-oh. Are we in trouble?
Yep.
We're gonna need a
The
bigger
one we
boat.
feared.
Oh, PD.
No.
Pull and drag.
Oh yeah, it is pulling drag.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting
No.
my D's and my B's messed up. He's not any bigger. I mean, he sure feels like it. He just fights. He fights angrier.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
53.
So I'm gonna stay right there, buddy.
We're still working on this no net.
Yeah.
We're used to having the net.
I'm not gonna measure him because I don't want him to flop on me.
He was just gonna sit there on the bottom.
Oh, he's a big one.
$15.5.
And away he goes. And that would be 54.
That one? Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh!
Snapped your line.
Got the disco ball.
That was a big fish.
Yeah. Too big to keep, but still.
Yeah. Please be a walleye. I will put my hand in its mouth right now, just to say I touched it. I don't care if I come off with a nub. Oh, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Got it.
Take a video.
Okay. I want to go sideways with him. I'm just gonna go with 24.
Okay.
Wow. You see that, guys? That was awesome. Thank you, Lord, for number 55, so we can go eat. And a humdinger at that.
That was 54.
Don't you talk to me like that. Time for breakfast. One of my favorite times of the day, along with lunch and dinner. How did you know that? We caught 12 walleye, one northern, with the largest walleye being 24 inches, the smallest walleye being 32 centimeters.
I had one pretty big walleye down the line right by the boat.
Oh yeah, Ben had a big one.
Not 24, but
Got his teeth on the line, broke it, lost the disco ball, but he has been replenished with a glitter ball.
green and orange.
What color?
I think it's green and orange.
Green and orange, and
Yellow.
yellow. So yeah, we're gonna get back to camp, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, today we're going to start our new segment called New Mules, and it's going to be designed for people that have never been up to the Boundary Waters and we're going to sort of go over a few different things that are key when out here in the woods. First one would be the type of firewood you're going to look for. As you look around, you'll see all this birch that's down. None of that is good firewood, generally speaking. It rots out from the inside and things like that. However, the bark from the birch is very valuable out here, because this here is an amazing fire starter. Pull some of this off and save that, because again, it'll burn real good. Also suggest you get a bag. We prefer these IKEA bags. They're $1, maybe even $1.50 or something, but you can get them at IKEA or on Amazon. But you can just throw all of your bark and all of your wood in here when you're traveling. The other things we use are the big boy, which is a silky saw. It's about the perfect size. For us, they make them a lot larger and they make them smaller. But the nice thing is they're a pull saw. So when you're using them, they cut pretty quick, but the action's on the pull. So you don't have to do a whole lot. So when you're looking at cutting, you can get through that pretty quick. So the silky saw. The other thing we recommend is a pair of loppers. These are Fiskars, 15-inch loppers. You can get them on Amazon. But when you go through, you can cut things off quickly. But more importantly, if you get into something where you have stuff about this size, a little bit larger, you can cut it down pretty quick. And you only want to have stuff that's about this long when you're feeding the fire. That way you can control it. Stuff that's this big is only good for when you've got the fire going and you want to maintain it. We don't bring a a axe with us, because it's just too many possibilities to sustain an injury. All of these little twigs that are coming off are great fire starter as well. So if you, as you're cutting those off, just put those off to the side so that you can get back to them. Also, it's important as you look around, you'll see trees that may appear to be dead from the ground level, but they're not. Don't ever cut a tree that isn't already a downed tree. It's important that you don't take these, because as you look at these in front of me, they look dead. But when you look up at the tops of them, they are green and growing. But here, this makes pretty light work of clearing this so that we can start to make cuts on it. What's really the stuff that we're interested in for starting the fires. It's a little thinner, it's going to burn a little quicker. That's going to be what kind of gets everything going. It's just nice to be able to go through and make quick work of these. So if I wanted to just put something together just to make dinner, I'm going to try to probably cut up most of this this tree here. I want to have probably 15 to 20 of these, give or take, but always just cut extra. You'll use it in some place, but for cooking you just want to make sure you have plenty, because if you're frying fish, you don't want that oil to cool down, and you sure don't want to be looking for wood while you're trying to cook at the same time. You know, we're up here in the woods. As I look down, we're probably a couple of 100 yards from the water and our campsite. You want to go up into an area that's away from camp to look for your wood. you had some ketchup? Some Cholula? Good afternoon. Ben and I are back on the water, heading out to go fishing. We had that amazing breakfast we talked about with the potatoes, peppers, eggs. Was that all that was in it? Oh yeah, and the sausage. That's what makes it. That's the Johnsonville cheddar jalapeno. Cannot go wrong with it.
Tony.
Oh, coming back, we saw a guy in a red kayak heading to Crane Lake. His name's Tony. So, hey Tony, you had mentioned you watched the channel, so we do appreciate that. Hopefully you're a subscriber as well. But it's fun coming out to the Boundary Waters and meeting some of you who've had a chance to view the channel or even subscribers. Not sure what we're going to do this afternoon. I've learned better than to put a number on it though, because Ben held me to it, and we stayed there for a little longer than I wanted to, but patience and perseverance paid off with a 24-inch walleye, big walleye, nice walleye. Got a lunker on here.
Oh boy. Man, that was the one that got away.
Oh. Is he a lunker? Brace myself. Yeah, I don't think he's a lunker, he's just a fighter.
A good size. Nice fish.
I'm not going to measure it because I'm scared that it will jerk on me. So we're just going to put it back in the water. Look at that walleye.
Number 56.
56. I guess it was somewhere around 19 to 20 inches.
Probably the biggest one in here.
Or the biggest one?
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out.
Got it back?
Yep. That looked funny. He's hooked on the bottom lip through the top lip.
Still learning to eat.
Just a little feller. No.
Nice. There we go.
Oh, buddy.
Beautiful fish right there.
20.
Yeah, we are at 21 and a half.
21 and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
21 and a half.
Big boy.
Yeah.
There we go. Got it back.
Nice walleye for eating size.
Thank you. All right, what's your estimate?
I'm going to say he's 17 and a half.
Centimeters.
Boy, if I'm going to go centimeters, I'm going to say he's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 45.
He's at 43.
Yeah, this is going to produce a big old walleye. You just watch.
That was quick.
Cut my line. That was a good throw.
All right, here's Rob's fish. Let's see, how many centimeters, Rob?
I'm going to say that he is probably around 42 centimeters.
It's like 42 and a half.
So Ben and I have devoted our time as Portage Mules to seeking out this walleye leguodon in order to... Hang on, let me catch this fish first.
Could it be?
And then I'll finish the story. Boy, I'll tell you what, I don't think so, but it's a nice one. Come over here, Debbie. I got you. Oh, yeah. Ooh-da. So, about 19 inches. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Look at this, you guys. Look at this minnow. Look at the red going down the side of him. This thing is going to be epic. I feel like this is going to happen right now.
The minnow.
Barely got him. There we go. Touched him.
Okay. That's all. I have my hand on the clicker.
Got him in the boat too. Wow. I mean, you guys saw that fish. That red line down him. So anybody tells you that red doesn't matter, look at that. Golly. drop you. Pinching the tail together, he's just over 20.
Nice.
So
Great looking fish.
beautiful. This is why we're here. So just a fantastic looking fish. You got lucky, buddy. You got the big one. You aren't gonna believe this.
Oh, unreal.
You guys see that? I just pulled up my pole that fell out.
Is my phone anywhere near it?
No.
It's so
Mind blowing. So this is the spot.
right here.
But I
So now you
mean,
can say you
I'm telling you,
can still lean over in a canoe as far as you can and get your pole.
I mean, it's just sheer dumb luck.
That's insane.
Hey, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, if it's not too much to ask,
I'll take my phone.
I'll take my phone. I mean, I don't know if that's how it works.
I mean,
That's dumb luck.
I thought I would never see you again.
Are you sure it's yours?
Larry's Copper Magic, the Stratic. See, that was a Shimano Stratic that I lost, but it is completely waterlogged.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be taken apart. And
I bet you the walleye and northern were just trying to hide that. That's why they kept biting our lures, so that you wouldn't snag that.
I'm just completely dumbfounded.
And everyone else has been fishing here all day. And yesterday. And it happens to be you.
I mean, buy a lottery ticket, right?
Jeez.
I mean to tell you, and it's all caught on camera. You guys saw, there was no pole in the boat. Like, I just got my pole back from our canoe accident. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was...
That's a story.
There we go.
Saying that big one sitting on there.
Yeah. It's not fighting very hard. It might be the net. Oh, no, never mind.
You know, for a brief moment, when you go back and look at the camera, I think you're gonna see my face kind of go like a moment of excitement. Like, that would be so great.
Oh my goodness.
What happened? Barely hooked.
Barely. Just right to the top, littlest, tiniest part of his upper lip. Oh, but it's holding on pretty good. There we go. Little guy.
You notice how the little ones will flay out their gills like that?
Yeah.
Where the big ones don't do that? Well, as you say that.
It's actually been kind of slow.
Some down. $15. Walleye. Just a little guy. It's after 6. Not sure what time we came out here. I don't remember. But in our time here, we caught 11 walleye. And we are taking 2 back with us for dinner. Huh? Yeah, 2 smaller ones. And I think they're about 17-ish, not quite 18 inches. And also, lucky for me, I caught my fishing pole. So that's pretty awesome. That was my Shimano Stratic on my Quantum rod and reel.
Rob and I usually fry our fish in oil, but are trying it blackened tonight using Essence of Emerald seasoning. It tastes as good as it looks here, and it will cut down the amount of oil we have to portage in to free up space for more Tootsie Rolls. Thank you for watching part 2 of our May 2023 opening day video, the aftermath of our boat flip. It was not a fun experience, but one that Rob and I learned from and will remember every time we get out in the boat. Please like and subscribe to be notified when the final video in this series is released. If we thought we were wet after flipping, the next installment we've nicknamed The Deluge, if that tells you anything.